Hey everyone, it's Lillian. It's been a while since I have been on YouTube. I just wanted to come on to do a quick intro in regards to my DPN removal. DPN stands for Dermatosis Papulosa Nigra, and basically there are these little growths that primarily happen in darker skinned people. So black people, probably the darker South Asians, and I know some people who are fairer do have it, but it's primarily darker people. And so there are these growths that come above the skin. They're like benign growths, and it's the removal is purely cosmetic. There's no like negative health effect to you keeping it on you. So I just filmed a few clips of when the day that I had gotten it done. I didn't film the process happening, but basically about an hour or so after getting it done, when I got back into my city, I documented what my face looked like at that time, and then I just showed you the progress on how it went. And once we get through those clips, then I will talk about my experience. So let's move on. Hey guys, so I just came back from the dermatologist. I'm just sitting in the subway parking lot. Don't mind the headscarf. I was not willing to unravel my twists just to go to a doctor's appointment. But yeah, so I went and I got the removal done, or the laser done, whatever it's called, for DPN. So I took a picture of the laser, so I'll see if I could insert it somewhere here as to what it looked like. So basically, you see all these dark spots. They are slowly, very slowly starting to scab. She said it'll take about 2 weeks for it to be for the scab to fully come off. And she did some that were on my décolleté as well. Those ones were a lot bigger. You could even see through my glasses that I have some under my eyes. And then I had some on this cheek, but most of them were on my right cheek as opposed to my left cheek. I'm not too sure what the reasoning is for, but I am going to, I guess I could document, maybe not day by day, because I don't think there's going to be too much of a difference going day by day, but maybe like a week after a week from today, or even like maybe 4 or 5 days from today, I can come back on and just show you what this looks like. Right now I'm filming on my phone. I may go back to my camcorders, just obviously I don't have that with me, but yeah, so that's what it looks like, and we'll see what my results look like. Side note, I just realized in the previous clip, I'm like out of breath. Reason being, I just went up, I don't even know how many flights of stairs, and I realized one of the flights I went up to, that was like a platform stair, meaning like the Go buses and the other regional buses were there. I'm like, oh shoot, I went up the wrong stairs. I had to go back down the stairs and go back up another flight of stairs because there wasn't an escalator going up. And I just like, I'm playing this back. I'm like, why am I like out of breath? And then I just realized. So that's why I'm like panting in the previous clip. Okay. Hey guys, so it's been a few days later, and I just wanted to give an update on what my face is looking like. So, as you saw in the previous clip, you saw through my glasses that I had there was like 3 or 4 of the spots under my left eye. The ones here have not fallen off. These ones have, and it's really nice. You could see one fell off here. I'd assume it'll take like on the darker areas of my face that it'll take maybe a few weeks just for like the skin to go back to my skin tone. So I lost one here, and I think one here. These ones I'm waiting for them to fall off. The ones on my neck, waiting for them to fall off. This one just fell off like maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. And I think I just like touched my face by accident, like brushed it, and it just like fell off. I'm like, okay, cool, that's gross, but yeah. So I'm happy to say so far it looks like it's working, and maybe my next video or next clip will be when everything's completely clear. The doctor said that the ones here will take the longest to come off because they were bigger. So we'll see how it goes. I'll either wait for my face to be completely clear and come on, or I'll wait for everything to be clear and then I'll just film then. But I just wanted to give you an update. This is about, I guess, like 4 days after the fact. I wasn't expecting things to fall off so soon, but this is where we are, and we'll see where we are in the next clip. Hey guys, so it's been about a week and a half, or just over a week and a half, but just under 2 weeks since getting this DPN removal done. So this is what my face is looking like. This is what my neck is looking like. I can take pictures and see if I could insert it somewhere here. So yeah, my face is pretty clear, and my neck as well, and I'm very impressed about that. I will go over like details in terms of like a review and whatever. I'll film that on my camcorder in my room, but I just wanted to do this outside before I lost some natural light. And yeah, that is about it. I felt like there was something else I needed to say, but whatever it is, maybe I'll remember in another clip. But yeah, this is the outcome. Okay, so you saw the progress in regards to my skin from the whole scabbing situation to when they fell off. So this is what my skin is looking like right now. I'm wearing barely any makeup outside of me filling in my eyebrows and putting on a lip product. I just put on a translucent powder. Oh, and I had a little bit of concealer on my upper lip because that's usually darker. But for the rest of my face, I just put on a translucent powder just so I'm not too shiny on camera. But other than that, this is what my skin looks like. So my experience. I knew based on other videos that I had watched that yes, it would be painful. How painful, I didn't know because I've never done anything cosmetic to my face, like have another person touch my face. I've done everything myself, even like when it comes to like facials and stuff, I've only ever done it myself. I've never gone to a spa to get anything done. So this was a completely new experience. So I had my consultation, like a virtual consultation, probably in April, May, when like COVID was at like its peak. And so I'm glad that it was virtual because it was such a short assessment, like maybe like 5, max 10 minutes. If I had to go downtown, which is where the appointment would have been, if I had to go down there for a 5 to 10 minute appointment, I would not have been happy. So I'm glad that it was virtual. She just asked that I sent pictures of what my skin looked like at the time, and I could insert the photos that I had sent her here. Or I'm not sure if I'll put them in the earlier clips, but they'll be somewhere in this video. And then, so I sent those to her, and she told me exactly what it was, and she made reference to Morgan Freeman, because he's known for having, like, outside of his, like, actor stuff, he's known for having those DPNs on his face. So when she said that, I'm like, oh yeah, that does make sense. So, and also I had mentioned, I knew that my cousin, one of my older cousins, had gotten it removed, and I think 2 of my aunts, they've gotten it removed, but they live in another part of the GTA, and the person that they went to I was not willing to drive out that far. So my family doctor referred me to this lady downtown. And yeah, so she's like, because of COVID at the time, to just maybe call in the summertime to book an appointment in the fall, winter, because it's not something that you should do in the summer months. So I'm like, okay, cool. I went back and forth in my head over the summer. I'm like, do I want to do this? Do I want to put myself through all this pain, blah, blah, blah. Then eventually I'm just like, you know what, let me just get it done. You know, I have a little money, let me go do it. So I made an appointment to get it done in November. And when I went, and when she started, she took out this laser thing. And again, I'll insert a photo, if not here. It was probably in an earlier part of the video. And it basically looked like a pen. And so she started on the right side of my face. So she's like, just like brace yourself, it will probably hurt a bit, try not to jump. I'm like, okay, cool. So she goes in for the first one. I was like, oh my gosh, the pain. And I just like, because I held my hands, my wrists so tightly because the chair arms, they were in an awkward position that I couldn't like hold on to them. Like if you're in a dentist chair, it wasn't like that. So I just like, I gripped my hands so tightly. And she was fairly fast. And when she finished the right side of my face, she's like, okay, I'm gonna just walk over and go to the left side. I'm like, can I just take a moment to wipe away my tears? Because I was in so much pain. Like, I didn't jump or anything. Like, I'm usually able to just absorb pain, but this is the most pain I've ever felt in my life. So, yeah, she's like, yeah, just do that. It's like, you're doing great, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And then she did the other side of my face. Also, she did like my neck and stuff. So when it was done, she's like, it's probably good that it is cooler outside, which again, you're supposed to be doing it in cold weather anyways, just so the cold air can touch your face and like kind of ease that like irritation. And she told me that it would take about 2 weeks for everything to like scab and fall off. It actually took just under 2 weeks, so I was very happy. She got all the prominent ones that were on my face and my neck. I still have a few that are there, but they're very faint, and it would not have been a good idea for her to have gone in because she probably would have done damage to my actual skin. So I do have to wait for those to grow out, but like you can't really see it unless you're like up close to my face. You're like, oh yeah, I do see it. I'd say the most prominent ones, but they still have a ways to go, are the ones on my forehead. But again, like it's nothing major. We'll see where I'm at next winter, fall, winter. And if I feel like, okay, let me go in for another round, I will get that done. In terms of cost, it did cost $250 plus tax. So I think it was around $270, max $280, somewhere there. And then my dad reminded me, or he asked me rather, he's like, don't you have like a healthcare spending account, like in terms of like my insurance and stuff, which can be used for anything, right? I'm like, oh yeah, true, I do. And I remember I had carryover from last year, 2019. So I definitely had more than enough money to cover that. So I did submit it to my insurance company that I use through work, and we'll see what I get reimbursed. If I get that reimbursement prior to me editing, uploading this video, I'll either put it on the video or I'll put it in the description saying, yes, I got reimbursed, or no, I got reimbursed, or partially reimbursed. But yeah, so that was my experience. I will come up closer just for you to take a look. You can see like the very small ones. Like these ones are like uber tiny. Yeah, like this one's not even above my skin, it's just on it, so that's probably something else. But yeah, these are the ones that are the most prominent, but they're not prominent enough for her to remove. And then this is just acne. But yeah, that's my face and my neck. Like, it's so nice and so clear. I was so happy. But yeah, so that's my experience. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it below. I think I was a bit thorough in this video, but again, if you have any questions, just put them below. I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and give me a thumbs up as well. And I will see you in another video. Bye.